All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Shadow City Mysteries House of Skye, where we get together with an intrepid family to explore the shadows of Shadow City, also known as Soretta. Shadow City Mysteries is an original setting that we've strapped on to 5th edition D&D. And tonight, we're going to see what the family gets up to on Saturday evening / Sunday. So let's meet the family who's with us this week. Man, this setup, I never know where to start. We'll just start at the top like usual. So, Mandy, how's it going?
Hello, my name is Mandy. I play Raven, an infiltrator from the East End. Where other people hide in the dark, I like to live in it.
Nice. And we're going to dig over to Winston. Nope. No, Winston. No.
Hi, I'm Winston, and I'll be playing Peryn Kestai, who's getting a bit of a crick in his neck from looking the other way all the time.
Oh, everybody's getting some snazzy intros now. All right. And we're going to zag over to Matthew Bell.
Hey, I'm Matthew Bell. I'm playing Farank Tern, the House of Skye's advocate, and apparently recently learning how to do terrible interrogations.
And we're going to zig again, I guess, over to Matt Walsh.
Hi, everybody. I'm Matt Walsh. I'm playing Ignatus Ibison. He is a savant, and people describe him as observant when they're being kind and creepy if they're being honest.
Fabulous. And we're going to zag one last time over to Ariel.
Hi, I'm Ariel Kasten. I play Reggie Wrenne, an infiltrator from the Brass Consortium. And, we're all learning how to interrogate.
One day at a time, right?
That's one day at a time.
I'm going to do a quick shout out to the folks behind the scenes that always help keep this running. So that's for game design and writing, Stephen Cheney and Brandon Stoddard. For churro design and additional writing, Rabbit Stoddard. For our character design, Adam Schumpert. For churro and symbol design, Luana Zahra. And for graphics and UI design, Fleur Sciortino, The Wanderer's Tome. Also, for those tuning in, we'd like to give a shout out and thanks to the champions of the Forgotten Realms, Idle Heroes. So there's a code this week, and the code this week is Baps Lime Aubrey. And if you put exclamation point code in the chat, which I'm going to do right now, for those tuning in there, you can get access to your code there as well. So thanks for tuning in and watching. We appreciate everyone's support. And I'm Christopher Mifsud, and I'm your game master and host tonight. So let's pick up where we left off last week. Last week, the family had gathered at the Skye estate in the evening, where you're all living now, and had a chance to kind of meet up with Grandpa Skye, Grampy Skye, Grandpapa Skye, Keepaw Skye.
He goes by many names.
So many names. And you basically reported in to your mishaps. There were some things that were happening, and it all kind of went one way or another. But in the end, you all survived, and that's what matters at the end of the day, right? So, yeah. But before you all headed to bed, there was some talk about wanting to chat with do a few other things before we began our Sunday morning. So, whomever would like to finish out their evening, please go ahead and let me know.
All right. Well,
or not, or we
no,
just.
Were you going to do something?
No, I have everything. I was just waiting.
Originally I had thought that I had been to the Brass Rose several times this week, and I hadn't been on a busy night as of yet. Does anybody want to go to the Brass Rose? It is a little bit of a drive, and I know we had a very stressful day.
You all have not had a long rest yet, so yeah.
Reggie comes down as you're saying that from talking with Peepaw, no, I don't like that with Grandpa Skye. And she
Granny
goes,
Pappy.
I could if you want. And the slight
think we
smile
all
that
could
was
use
on
a
her
rest.
face from her previous heart-to-heart with Eston goes away. She goes, that mother... And she goes back upstairs.
Well, I'm certainly not going to go by myself. That would be just a little desperate. We could all use a nice long rest.
Yeah. So Reggie heads back upstairs to the office. Eston's just going about his business. He's writing something with a quill, in an inkwell. Actually, give me a perception check.
All right. Let me see. 14.
14. All right. Okay. You guys got that covered. Yeah, so 14 you see the inkwell that Eston's working with, and you though, again, the world's monochromatic and usually black and white, you do see when he dips his pen into the inkwell and swirls it a bit. It has a little bit of a purple tone to it, but it kind of like fades into the blacky inkness of the world itself. So it's not prevalent all the time, but it does appear to be there. And he's just taking diligent notes into it's probably the most diligent you've seen him be in a long time. So for what that's worth.
Reggie blinks her eyes because she is not used to seeing color in the world. And then goes,
purple does occasionally pop up. Like
okay.
It's kind of like it's the purple is the danger color in the world. And it's also semi considered toxic-ish, right? But yeah.
Well, Reggie hardly heeds danger, so she will continue on her path. You are one cunning bastard.
Oh, you don't say.
I mean, we knew that. I almost forgot I was mad at you.
Well, that's good.
It's not good.
Oh.
You were going to say something?
Well, it was just more of,
I want to know. First of all, thank you for being honest about the fact that you got rid of some of our memories. But why would you do that? It is incredibly selfish of you. And I'm sorry, it's not meant as an accusation, but a fact.
Oh, it is. Well, yes, you are correct. It is selfish in a sense. But also remember that any knowledge of me at that time would have put you in more danger than was needed. It was a necessity.
Did you wipe the entire world's memory of visiting?
Well, I've done some extensive work, yes.
It is not okay. It was not okay for you to be able to have those memories and to take them from us.
Again, yes, it was selfish of me, I suppose, as you say, to meet with you, to have seen you, to have been a part of your life, and then to not have you know that those memories and moments existed. That is fair.
How many times have we met?
Far too many to count. I've attended almost every single one of your performances throughout the years. When you would travel with your father, I've attended every single one of those. Now met, not always, but I've been around.
Can you bring those memories back?
Yes, but that would be quite overwhelming.
Did you said that you tried to help my father when he was sick.
Of course.
Did you let him keep his memories of that? Or did he die that you didn't visit him?
Oh, no. Your father was well aware.
That's something at least.
Yes. No, I would never have done that to him. He was one of my favorite children.
All right. You I'm having a hard time processing that right now.
No, of course, I understand.
Thank you for telling us you did it. I hope you understand that that's not enough.
Oh, of course. No. This is but the beginning. And I don't ever actually expect you to fully forgive me, and nor am I asking you to. I'm simply answering the questions that you have put before me, like I said I would.
I appreciate it. I'm still mad at you. And she walks out.
Oh, and you see, what you can see is he this watches like you leave, and you do see that before, as you go down the hall, you do hear him going back to his scribbling. You can hear of him writing back into his notes. But yeah. Does anybody else have any conversations they like to have with Eston, the staff, or anyone else before they get their long rest in? Yeah, everyone's feeling pretty good. Long rest time. All right. You all go to bed, get whatever you need from the staff, whether it's a hot cocoa or a tea or whatever, so that you can get your little sleepy time tea, get your rest in, and the night is uneventful. The morning is Sunday. There is no work going on outside of the house, so you all are able to sleep in if you wish. Sunday is not a required work day for you all, but you do have basically, like any day in Sciortino, you have three periods of time that you can do things in. So you can do something more involved in the morning. You can do basically a short downtime in the afternoon, and then you can do something longer in the evening, or some mix of that throughout the day. So if I know some people had mentioned offline slightly that they wanted to do some shopping and some other things, but let's let me move around and see what people are thinking for their day. You all can and how you start your morning and when you start your morning. So Mandy.
Well, I think the first thing for the day, I will start early. I usually wake up in the morning, so I'll do that same as normal. And I think I'll try to use the morning for glad handling for getting trade with the shop, the curio shop.
All right. Sounds good. I'll pop back over to that in a bit. All right. Winston, what are you thinking for?
Peryn's gonna do. He's gonna go through his morning prayers. He will also do some of the meditation that was taught to him by the high priestess
Unina.
And that after he has like a meal or something, he may go down to the church, see if the elder is accepting visitors. I still want to try to work on getting him into the soiree. Or wait, how long? It's been a couple of days since I've spoken, or has it only been one day?
No, it's been a couple of days.
Okay.
They came on. It's been quite a few days actually, because they came on Wednesday, and then you all had your spa days, and then Saturday was full of shenanigans. And
yeah,
then,
let's not talk too much about Saturday.
Yeah. So you mean Elder Biano Crane, the penitent?
Yes, Elder Biano Crane.
Okay.
And
sure.
see if he's accepting. He and his
Okay.
companion, the sister. Or
Sounds. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Sister Taste Sparrow will be about most likely.
Okay.
You.
well, I
you feel-
imagine they'll be close to each other.
Yeah. And then over to Farank. What are you thinking for this morning?
I guess is Sunday the holy day in Sciortino? I'm not sure the backstory here.
Yeah, I mean it's good. I mean, technically every day is a holy day in Sciortino.
That's true. That's true.
It's a theocracy.
It's a theocracy because just to remind everyone, it's an autocracy actually. So
Right.
even more fun than
there we go.
theocracy. It's
Well, I mean, Farank would probably go and I'll probably go find Peryn in the morning and see if he's in the chapel doing any sort of preparations, because
moving boxes probably. That'd be what he would be doing in the morning.
I mean, I figure Peryn would at least have moved boxes. Like that would actually be a good place for him to do the meditation. So if he did come in there, that's likely what he will be seeing. Is he'll be doing.
Yeah, you were able to move there's like the pathway like through the middle, right?
Yeah.
That would then lead to like little pews to the side for the chapel. So you've moved the boxes out of the middle, so there's like at least a path to where you could actually do some meditation and should the rest of the room be cleared out eventually, like be able to preach to those that are going there. Right now it's like a standing room, so anybody that you would be providing service to or whatever, they would all be kind of standing and listening to you talk, maybe sitting on the floor a little bit, but you're only going to fit like three people in there. It's a decent sized room, but it's not gigantic,
Fortunately, that's more people that are going to come listen, so it's fine.
Yeah, so that's what I'll do in the morning is kind of go and do what I'm supposed to do, because that's what the society needs to do.
Ah, yes, it's true. So you get your morning, and Fief and a few like one other the staff household do join you. Fief's very intrigued into listening to what Peryn has to say, and she does all the proper, as you're reciting things, they're reciting back like with it, and they actually know the proper like responses to all the prayers and all the things that are going along. The other person, not so much, but they're kind of there because he like somehow you get the feeling that Fief like basically convinced them that they should at least attend one of the sessions, and then you kind of hear them mention, "I thought other people were coming," and you get the feeling that is not the case. So, yeah. And then what would Farank want to do after that potentially for their day?
No, just
because that's not their
for full
morning.
Disclosure. Farank also knows all of the rituals and participates fully
right.
in the
Cool.
entire ceremony.
All
So,
right. Yeah.
And then Farank says he's going to go into town to try and do a little bit of shopping. He thinks
okay.
And if anybody wants to come along, I'll make a big show of it. I'm going to go into town and do some shopping. I know that's not necessarily everybody's idea of a good time, but I like to do it on Sundays. It's a nice day to get a little dressed up and go bustle around. I think maybe we could use a little bit of supplies for the workshop, just to kind of round out some of the things we're capable of doing down there. So,
well, I mean, I've got some plans, but I'll be more than happy to join you if I'll be in town.
Sure.
Yeah, in town is the key there. Okay. And what about Ignatus? How's he starting his day and getting on?
Well, I forgot to mention before he went to bed, he does the same thing he does every night, and that is find a box in the house and put it in the chapel.
That's what I thought that was a given. But yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to
I keep
clarify.
wondering why there's boxes, and it's like, I just moved this. Why is this here? Where did this one come from? This isn't even here.
Yeah, and just as I don't even make you have to make a perception roll, but you notice that like you are not the only one doing this. So like you feel like every time you're like, wait, I didn't move that one in here, and so someone else is at least one other person is doing the exact same thing. So.
I mean, Peryn would probably chalk it up to just a force of habit. Like they're used to putting stuff in this little storage closet, and maybe they haven't gotten the hint.
The memo that they should be using.
Yeah. Maybe you put it over here instead of like in the room itself. But
yeah. You could leave one of those notes on the door, like people do in my apartment complex, that are like, please don't leave things outside the door. Trash smells. Blah 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 blah. And then you're like,
I hope it's not trash. I hope it's just boxes.
No, it's just boxes. It's
okay, good. That would just be rude. Like I could not.
Stinky sardine.
Operate that way. Yeah. Hiding like a fish in the vent somewhere. Don't.
There's
shrimp in the curtain rod.
That would be awful.
They never check the curtain rod.
I sure as heck wouldn't. That's for sure.
But Ignatus in the morning wants to work on the arm to try and fix it up.
Okay. I got it. Thank you for that reminder. I got to look for where you are with that one. All right. And what about Reggie?
Remind me, we've got them. You said 3 periods, so we've got the morning, and then what is the second period?
So there's morning, then there's like a downtime action,
okay,
and which would kind of be actually what Ignatus is doing, would be like a downtime action. So there's something a little bit more you want to do, Ignatus. You could do that, but we can move it around too. It doesn't matter, right? Like you could do that in the morning and do something else in the afternoon or whatever, some glad handing and stuff like that. Mostly there are 3 periods. So there's the morning, there's the afternoon, and there's the evening. Assuming you're doing individual stuff, which is totally fine. I don't mind jumping around for it. We can go talk to different individuals, try to glad hand a little bit, improve some of your influence projects. You can do some research into things and so forth. You could start a fight with someone, which I don't recommend, but you could. Like whatever the case might be. There's plenty of things that can be done. Just usually the morning period and the evening periods in a normal day, I'd like to usually, if necessary, we do this as a group thing, right? Mm-hmm. But individual things are perfectly fine for Sunday because, again, it lets you catch up on some things that you wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. Normally during the week, from Monday through Friday, you would probably spend one of those sessions doing work, mm-hmm. like, and actually earning a living and so forth. But that's again, whenever you want to do that, roughly if you can get 3 out of the 5 days, it's some work. You're not going to take a hit on your income.
Well,
that's
what I was thinking, because since Reggie does play like the lunch crowd at clubs, she'll mm-hmm. check to see if she's got any jobs in the city.
It's fine. That's definitely on there.
And she wakes up late, so she's probably missed Farank's invitation to shopping. So it's probably for the best if she's got to go to work.
That's true. So, but how do you want to get into the? So you always have you can always call a car, and then Hans is always available to drive you into the city. So,
I mean, if Hans is driving other people, I will catch a lift, and otherwise, I'll call a car and pay for a car.
No, well, I still won't have that at all. Like that, so it is not like if Hans is available, you would take Hans. Like that's the
okay.
All right. So who is going? It's not like everyone's going, except for Ignatus is going to be working on the arm. Is anybody else? And who's going to take Farank up on riding into this to town?
I mean, aside from what Peryn was planning on doing at the temple, he said meet up with him at some point. So I guess he would ride into town to stop off at the temple and then I guess take them to wherever they're going.
Okay.
Right. And Raven will, again, she's going to town. She doesn't mind riding with him, but she's probably not going shopping in the morning. Sorry for
No, that's perfectly fine. Reggie will catch a ride with them as well. All right.
Yes.
Is Farank okay with taking the Hans mobile, or
it's a Sunday. Yep, let's do it.
It's a Sunday. All right. So Hans takes you all into town. He has the news on briefly. Well, he doesn't. It's not really that. He has the radio on, and doesn't really have the news on, but the news does pop up a little bit, and there's talk of late night raids on some of the folks who broke curfew last night. Tensions are growing in the city as outside influence groups from other nations have started to stir up trouble within the city, and not much more to that, and then it kind of moves on to and a lot of stay vigilant people. Remember, be proud, best upon, blah blah blah. Autark is the best, blah blah blah. the gods watch over you, blah blah blah. And then turns on to your typical music that Hans seems to enjoy, and then he goes about off tapping the car, the side of the door with the window down, as he has absolutely no rhythm whatsoever when it comes to music. And so, any conversations or chats you like to have with Hans, you may. But he basically drops you off in the middle of the city as per usual. Near Settlers Hill, Midtown area. That's pretty convenient for everybody who needs to get to where they need to. Except, well, Peryn wants to go to. Although the Holy Temple. Well, Holy Temple Roche wouldn't be where he would need to go for.
Would it be in like the main temple then?
He would be at the Basilica. Actually, is where you would need to go, but that's not too far. You can get there with mass transportation.
Okay,
so yeah,
I'll head there then.
Okay, just taking a quick look. We add some more things to the map here. I just want to make sure. Sort of Cathedral.
Notice that there's a lot more notable locations now.
Yeah. We've been filling it in. As the PDF is now done, and we have some other things that are in the works. We've had to update the map so we can get it ready to go into the book.
Nice.
Yeah. Right. Before we jump into the folks in town, though, let me get with Ignatus here. So, Ignatus, what are you doing with the arm? You're just continuing some fixing up and trying to get more. Or are you going to do anything with some of the other stuff that was there too? I'll let you kind of tackle a couple things there in the workshop.
Yeah. I mean, I want to make another set of rolls for fix up the arm, and then I want to also investigate the insects to see if I can learn anything from them.
All right, so we'll start with the arm, because I think you've made some decent progress on that. This is one of those things that probably track somewhere else. There we go.
That was my science importance roll.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay. The one before that was mine.
Oh, okay. Let me see what we got going on here. So you got in.
I got
the
an
hopper 11 and a 10. Oh yeah, not bad. For those that are not aware, if they roll 11 or 10, it gets us a 20 for y'all.
No, you can re-roll.
You can re-roll it, or you could take the 10 or 11, right, as your roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so that's cool. All righty. Okay, I see where your progress is. You can give me an intelligence or wisdom tools roll.
I'll do intelligence. 15.
15. Okay, that's a success. And you can give me a dexterity or strength, depending if you want. Skill roll.
The tools roll or
tools roll.
Okay. Dexterity will do. That is a 23.
Dirty 23, right? There was no nat 20 in there? Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's a success. And if you want to give me a constitution tools roll.
Okay. $19.
19 is also a success. Well, look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants, with your rolls. All right. Give me, I believe it's 3d6.
3d6. 11.
11. Unconceivable. All right. That would put you okay. Well then, so you're able, you finish off the prosthetic. By how much there? 19, 11, 2, 9, 4. All right, I'll even give you a little little carryover. So yeah, you finish out the prosthetic, and you're able to find a serial number that had been destroyed in the and you're able to at least get the coding on it that you could probably take elsewhere for better tracking and getting information. The general idea is this is definitely handcrafted, but the person is using parts from different places, but they've kind of put their own kind of maker's mark, if you will, into the serial number. And the thing, though the numbers and the letters don't make a ton of sense, you do see MG as two of the letters, and they're next to each other. So
that was the initials of the person in charge of the warehouse, right?
Maybe.
Yes.
I'm just. It's in my notes somewhere. I know that.
I know.
Mystery girl.
Mystery girl.
All right.
So just dog. So
Okay.
Fancy dress.
Things are starting to.
MG
Major
fancy
Grinch.
dress.
So, all right, and then if you'd like to, I'll even apply points. So, what would you like to do with the insects, the mechanical insects?
Yeah, I mean, I want to investigate to see if there's anything that can help identify them. The other thing I wanted to know was we had talked about this before about whether they were directly remote controlled. We had mentioned.
Yeah.
Whether
Okay.
They controlled or like automated.
All right. It could be in intelligence tools check.
Intelligence. That is a 6 and a natural 1.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know. They,
Right.
yeah. You're not really sure. It could go either way. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use size importance and put the 10 in there. So
that would be good.
It's better.
Yes. So what does that make that a 15 for you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So the 15, you see that they're not remote controlled. They were programmed, and you're aware that the automatons can be programmed into a pretty set behavior level. So you could get the idea that whomever put them on a timer, and that they were activated to be set off at a certain time, and then go about a certain behavior. What that behavior particularly is, you're not aware, but that's kind of outside the purview of the.
Seemed like kill everything, but that was just what my observation.
Sure, yeah. I mean, who maybe is buzz. That was about the. You do get that the individual, whoever programmed these or whatever, is quite adept at making clockwork devices, though.
No, there's no serial number or anything I can find on there, or is that going to be another?
I mean, you see again. No, you do see the same. You see the same maker's mark.
Okay.
That's these weren't as heavily destroyed or purposely destroyed as the arm was. So you were able to see the same maker's mark as you did on the cybernetic arm.
Okay.
All right. Anything else you want to do in the house? Maybe move another box into the chapel, or is it?
Is his parent not there? Then yeah, of course.
Parent's not there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
I would also, and I mean, we don't have to do it now if we want to switch to the rest of the group, but now that we have more details on the MG person being, adept at clockwork mods, I'd like to talk to Esten about that to see if that maybe narrows down the list of people with those initials.
Sure. So while you're looking around, you don't see Esten anywhere in the house.
Oh, okay. Well,
but you also know he didn't leave with Hans.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll leave you with that little bit of information, and then
he's holding out on us with a teleportation ring.
Pretty much.
You smell brimstone, though. It's weird.
It's I actually give me a perception check. Actually,
that is a 12.
A 12. You get like a slight sniff of like when you've walked past a manhole cover and you get a little bit of whiff of the underground. Yeah, but it's very, very faint.
Interesting.
Only because you're looking extensively for Eston to tell him some information or whatever. It's the but yeah, it's while you pass his office, but you've never smelt it before. But it's like not lingering, it's just kind of like fading away kind of thing. So yeah. All right. So back in town, I'll just start at the top. That makes it easier for me when I zig and zag here. So Raven is looking to better establish
the first thing I'm going to do though is before I leave the car, I'm going to be like, Farank, I think you can shop well today. Here's like, just shop well. And then
thanks, Raven. I didn't know that I could shop unwell, but you know what? I'm going to take that with me today.
You can miss out on some sales.
You're right. You know,
was that some?
That was absolutely nothing.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Some folks have like, inspirations and stuff like that they could give people. So I wasn't sure if you were like, I haven't used the skill at all like for this. So I was like,
amazing.
Yeah, you got me. I was like,
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I can give out encouragement. I'll take my own encouragement, give some, take some. Thank you, Raven. You too, Raven. You know what? Today, you're going to have a wonderful day. I feel it. Go get him there, Raven.
Are you giving encouragement or no?
Everyone just
peddling words to each other?
This is an actual encouragement. This is an actual encouragement.
All right, fair. Thank you. Okay.
That wasn't Raven's like try to get that at all.
It would be good though if it was, because I would actually be like, that's a good reminder to each other to use your abilities to help each other out. So
that's the reason I said it.
All right, awesome. Okay, so now Raven is now on the hunt to improve the influence project that y'all are working on, specifically with Ellis Swift, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. You don't have a lot you need to do here, but every little bit will help, right? So how are we going about? How is Raven going about this week or today, this day?
I am looking for some cult members to just talk up about the Skye family. Basically, we're trying to do this. We're working hard, and we need your help, kind of thing.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good. Yeah, I like it. Man, what a week we'll do to this family. So persuasion, deception, intimidation, which is always my favorite. Insight.
Well, deception is going to be first.
Okay.
That's a 22.
That's great.
Then.
Oh man, you guys are rolling. Okay, semi-hot because there was one bad roll, but I was like, you guys are rolling mostly good.
Wait for it.
I know.
Wait for it. I will bring that curve down.
Persuasion is a 20. And
all right, dirty 20 though, right?
Yeah, dirty 20.
Okay.
And then what are the other choices? It's insight or
insight or intimidation.
So intimidation it will go. And 15.
All successes. All right, 3d6.
All right. 15.
All right.
Dang.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Some serious convincing.
Yeah, you've blown through this one.
I got some great encouragement. That's all I got to say.
That's right.
All right.
And you didn't even have to use it.
You didn't even have to use it. So there you go. That's even better. Look at that. All right. So
the power of friendship.
Hopefully the shopping works just as well for you.
There you go. So you've now completed the influence project of convince Ellis Swift to open her curiosity shop for trade. So it'll take a day or two for that to go into full effect, but that is something now that has been activated within the Skye household family. So congratulations on that. 57 out of 50. So even a little room, a little cushion in there. All right. Peryn is making his way to the basilica to go talk to the elder.
Yep.
The basilica, you were there recently. That's actually where you would have gone for the to meet with Udina.
Right way.
Yeah. And Udina is not about, but you do see a large number of priests and acolytes and sisters kind of gathered around one particular individual who you recognize immediately as the elder, who's speaking very not aggressively, like passionately about the gods and purpose, and being forthright, and you get a lot of amen cheering and so forth, but within reason within the church, because of course this isn't some outside the city type of backwoods church where you can get all revival-ish. They don't want any of that. It's got to be proper. But and then you do well, maybe don't. Give me a perception roll, actually.
Okay. That is a 6, so I probably don't.
No, you don't. So you see the elder speaking and people, but you do what you do notice with the 6 is that there's some space between him and the people that he's speaking to. No one is like right up close on him or anything like that. But he's kind of taken a spot. There's a lot of these spots around the church where they're kind of raised up areas where he's kind of stood up to kind of speak to the small crowd that's gathered to him there.
Well, I'll listen to his speech, his sermon.
It goes for a while.
Yeah, I figure. I mean, I don't see it doesn't. When it seems like he's either at his end or he's stopped and answering questions or whatever, then I'll kind of I want to do an insight check. This is the first thing I'm going to do with Glad-handing.
Sure.
To kind of see if whose general mood is, specifically to see if he's calm.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so that is a 10.
I know 10's fine, and he is a bit interesting, even though he is fired up for giving. Like you could tell that he's trained in what he's doing and his way he's speaking, and that he is actually very calm. He's every word that he's choosing is very precise and indicative of what he wants to get out of the people there.
Okay. Now, in my meditation,
I mean, that didn't get you anything for your glad-handing, but
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, wait. So the. Oh, well, okay, because of the roll, the amount.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
So in my meditation, I have kind of taken on like a blue hue.
Okay.
Which would, if I recall, give me advantage on charisma stuff.
Sure.
So
that was not charisma stuff, but
that wasn't.
Yeah,
but this is.
Okay.
I am going to use deception to try to essentially butter him up, saying, "Oh, you had a beautiful speech."
Okay. So as you approach him or whatever,
I mean, still keeping some distance, if I've noticed that there was a distance there.
Okay. All right. That's so I just want to clarify, like, how close are we getting? So anyway, as you do approach and still get to that distance or whatever, you see the reason why most people are standing back is that Sister Tay is right there. And you've seen Sister Tay normally dressed in like when they're out and about in like robes and very inconspicuous. Today they are in what looks like heavier like armament, and have a very clear like not Warhammer, War Mace by their side. And while the rest of their garb is immaculate, the War Mace in particular is bloodstained, and very evident that is there. And so everyone, while is that you see that's what is causing the space between the elder and the people there that have gathered.
Okay, so his bodyguard is working interference essentially.
Their presence is working interference. Like yeah. So,
okay, so
does it have any effect on you otherwise? I'm just letting you know that like that would be like if you were to not have said that you were going to keep the space, that you were to move forward.
Yeah,
you would have probably seen her interject herself before you got too close.
Yeah, no. If I had noticed that there was a space there, then I would have prevented myself from like I'm not a hugger. Okay. But Peryn's not a hugger. He's not going to go in for. But good. For the deception, for the deception, instead, I think I'm going to angle more towards that he spoke to Eston, and Eston is very excited about the possibility of him coming.
All right, this is okay. Go ahead and give me a roll on that one. That is
right. Because of the blue aura,
you have advantage.
Yeah.
I should feel like because it's Eston, you have disadvantage, but there you go. That's the
well, then it equals itself out.
No, it's fine. No, I'll give you your advantage here. I want to take away your shining moment, but this is definitely going to be
Yeah, I know. Oh my God!
Well, there's a reaction.
It's 12. Both are 12. They're both 12s.
Do you get it? That's with the bonus too, eh?
Yeah. No, well, it's not really. Wait, is there a bonus?
Plus, you get a +1 because you're charisma, right?
Okay, so
yeah. No, it's already figured in.
It's already figured in. So yeah.
All right.
This is what happens when you say you're going to lower the curve. You do.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that you get kind of a look of not disdain but disappointment. Maybe.
It's like so.
Yeah.
I don't care.
No, he cares. He cares that you would go to such lengths to you get really. So, what would your last?
Just going to use persuasion, also with
advantage. I feel like that should be struck at this point, but okay.
To just once again try to persuade him to attend.
All right.
17.
There we go. That works. That does work.
So that's like
something in your flowery talk after not being so great at deception and mediocre at best at insight.
He just feels bad. He's like, you know what? Sure.
No, he's not the cut you some slack kind of thing. Something you're able to say. That's not what I wanted to write at all. Sorry. Maybe that was a little. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. The words where you're trying to recover or whatever, you're able to say something that at least sparks his interest. So and I guess it's at this moment after you've kind of gotten a bad read, not really been able, like, you picked the wrong subject matter to bring up
clearly
for that. The when you just go back to the basics and actually be true to yourself and true to the word of the gods, there's something there that at least soft. I don't think there's a soft part of this. Warms him up to whatever you're about to say to him. So go ahead and give me a 1d6.
All right.
See if we move.
That's a 1.
It does move the project forward. Oh my goodness.
God.
Are you seriously a 1?
Yes.
Like, you literally need 2 points, man.
I know. I'm gonna make brownies at this point.
Oh my goodness!
Can you use inspiration or something to re-roll? I don't even know.
Oh
Is
my
that a
God.
thing? Can you re-roll that?
Oh wait, yeah. Can I
could-
use inspiration for that?
Yeah, you could go ahead.
Okay, all right.
I mean,
watch him roll another one.
6.
Oh,
Thanks.
6.
Oh, okay, that puts you over
6,
the top
okay.
there, so that's good. 24 20. So you've now fully convinced the elder Piano Crane, the penitent, and their companion Sister Tay Sparrow the Devoted to attend your soiree when it becomes available to you. You looking over at Sister Tay, they don't really again, they're very stoic, and just you don't know if there is judgment, if there's happiness, anything. It's it's really just awkward. Yeah, and they're just kind of so yeah. Anything else you'd like to conclude with
I'm gonna slink off in the back and just thanks, and I'm gonna go into the crowd and see if I can make it around to Farank, because I think my work here is done.
Yeah, you get that impression.
Yeah.
So when you step away, the other folks again don't fill in the space. They all keep that space, but they all start talking to the elder. So.
Actually, before I do that though, I don't necessarily want to ask them, but I do kind of want to find out or see if I can ask somebody who might know who was on the other end of the hammer, or if there was an event today that warranted that.
Oh no! So, give me a perception roll before you ask that question.
All right. That is a 24. Where the hell was that?
Well, it was there.
Oh wait, actually, well, sorry, I still have advantage on, but
that was the first roll, so it's good.
Yeah, it was the first roll.
It's the first roll, so that matters. Yeah. So you perception, and then also your medicine and everything like that. It's dry blood. It's old blood. It's not fresh. It's nothing like that. And her outfit is immaculate. There's no it is in pristine. You get the impression, this is more of an insight, but I'll go with perception here. You get the impression that it is done on purpose as an intimidation factor, less than anything else. That if everything was clean, it would give the idea that they do not put any of this to use. By having the weapon obviously been used and marked for having been used, it shows that the individual who wields it. And it's just it's
for show. It's not theater. It's not theater.
It's not for show. It is.
No, but I mean,
clearly to send a message.
For emphasis, for emphasis to the message.
Yeah, and you're aware that it's one of the more gruesome parts of the Church and the Inquisition and Templars, that they do this on purpose to basically, fear is just as much of a controlling factor as words. So they are the blunt force of the Church. So anything else?
No, I think like I said, at once that part of the conversation is done, then I'll make my way to meet back up with Farank.
Sounds good. Farank, you were doing shopping in the I guess the where you were before, the Highland Plaza, or
that's probably fine. Or
are you picking up the cravat? Do you need some money?
I don't know if the cravat's ready. We can check on it. I mean,
probably not. I just wanted to make sure, we're in this together, and I don't want to.
Was that last Sunday? No, it was after that, though, right? It was like a Tuesday.
It was after.
It was like Tuesday.
Monday,
Tuesday. It was like
Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, we're in this together. I just don't want you to have to pay for it all by yourself.
Oh, it's fine.
So I am glad you reminded me about the cravat, because but the I think they said that they would deliver it though. So They know where to bring it. I don't think.
I'm hoping that it's done in time for the soiree.
Oh, it will be. No worries there. That we're not missing out on that moment. Absolutely. So yeah, you can.
No, but is there anything that you need, Reggie? I mean, I don't mind picking up something for you. I mean,
nothing that I can think of.
Oh, okay.
Pretty low maintenance for the most part.
Strings for your cello, or I don't know.
Sure, you can always use more strings. Thanks.
Okay.
And I'll scribble down the type of.
Yeah, I hope you do, because I that would be some great roles that Farank would have to do in a little bit.
This is my favorite brand. Yeah, I'll write it down.
Great. Yeah, perfect. No, we'll see what we got.
Thank you.
All right. And before we pick up with Farank's shopping and then what Reggie's doing, we're gonna take a short break. So 5 minutes after a little bit longer than normal break, but that's because I wasn't able to stop this at the exact time I wanted. So 5 minutes after the hour. So we're gonna listen to some sweet chill lo-fi and a little intermission there. So we'll see you all in 5 minutes while we rehydrate and do some other stuff here. All right. right. And we're back to happy Sunday shopping. Yeah. All right. Farank, you were shopping. You were going to be shopping. You got some notes from.
I think I'm going to shop like if there's a place that I know where, because I want to get some tools for the workshop. So my goal is to acquire some tools, and if there's an area of town where I know
there is an area of town,
good tools, that probably Union area, like Union Square. I don't know if Union Square is just a clever name or if that's actually where unions are.
So Union Square, you could actually. It's not a bad choice, but you know that the coal yard area, where you all just were yesterday, is also a fine space for picking up tools. Now, you being a Society of Ravens classy fella, probably would actually maybe be more aware of the stuff that they have over in Union Square. Now, granted, Velvet Alley is also and Market Row are also two decently good areas that you could also head to for shopping.
All right. You know what? Market Row sounds pretty good. If I think that I might find I don't know. Is my best chance at finding a union shop like the coal yards?
Oh, a union shop? No, not the coal yards.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No. Those that dwell outside of the union, you would find over in the coal yards. I was just saying,
gotcha.
If you were looking, but if you're just looking for tools, I mean, there's lots of folks that again use tools.
Yeah, but specifically a union shop.
If you're looking to try and meet union folk, then Union Square probably is Market Row is not bad either. So you could go either way with those. It depends on what type of folks you're looking for there. Your average worker probably down in Market Row. If you're looking for people who are like more middle management and so forth, then you're going to find that more in Union Square.
We'll go to Union Square then. I'm guessing probably the kind of people that might want to get an invite to a soiree might also be in middle management in the union.
Upper middle management, but yeah, I mean, like you could at least start getting names of people.
Yeah, that's yeah. Who's who in the union?
Yeah. Okay. So
while also buying some tools.
Yeah, which tools were you looking to buy while you're there?
I was thinking about getting some of the. So the automotive tools are really big and heavy, but I feel like they would be useful.
Mm-hmm.
But also electrician's tools, I think, is something that would also come in very, very handy.
Okay.
For some of this stuff. So I'm in the market for both of those, either automotive tools or electrician's tools, depending on which one I can come across.
I mean, both are available within the.
Okay, well, I'll focus on electrician's tools then, because I think that'll be more something that I would be using than the automotive tools. Okay. Since the automotive tools are strength based.
Wow, it's true. Well, it also but again, your proficiency, right? So you'd be able to use the tools without proficiency. You just wouldn't get any kind of bonus with it. But having the tools around will help you. So
cool.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, we'll start with electrician's tools.
All right, I don't have the prices in front of me.
They are $20.
Oh, we'll go ahead and take $20 off your.
I shall. And I am going to chat up. So I'll go and pick a nice, good union shop and go in and.
Yeah, there's attendance there. It's Sunday. It's actually not that busy. They tend to be. It looks like they're busier during the week, so they only have like a couple of attendants, right? You have the one person working the cashier, and then one kind of running around and getting things for people that are asking for kind of like. You get the feel that the people that are in the shop today are actually union workers that are just kind of buying things for their own personal projects, not actually for work.
Right.
Yeah. It's like a Home Depot on the weekends.
I'm just, if one of them looks like a middle management guy who's wearing, you can always tell when you're in the hardware store who's there like to do home repairs versus who's there to like actually do their job.
Sure.
Their sweatpants are a little cleaner, Maybe they got a hat of maybe a Kestrel's hat on. Oh yeah, if there's somebody with a Kestrel's hat on, that would definitely be.
Definitely, you can find one of those. Yeah. No.
Hey, do you know anything about electrician's tools? I apologize. I'm kind of new at this, and I'm trying to buy. I mean, what is the best one? Do you think?
They look you over, but they seem actually eager to kind of actually help somebody. It's something that they're aware of, so they're more than happy to talk about all the different tools that are there and point you out to different things and talk about things that, again, you're not proficient, so you're like, oh, this sounds amazing. Yeah. But like they obviously know there was a lot of different things, and they point you at a number of things. They tell you a lot of useless information about the differences between the two that probably will never come into play in any of the projects you ever do. And then even the sales guy actually comes up at some point and is kind of that's great. Do you want one of these? And they kind of just like move the pieces. Like that guy's like filling your basket with telling you different things, and then the clerk's kind of like taking actually stuff, like you would be surprised by this. They're actually taking stuff out of the basket. Like you don't need this. You don't need this. This is and let you continue chatting up with this individual.
Awesome.
So, persuasion. Are you intimidating this guy? What are you trying to do on?
I am. Well, let's see. What am I doing? I'm gonna start with some insight. I think. Okay. Just to say, man, are you with the union? You seem to really know your stuff here.
Yeah, I've been with the union for 15 years. Once I got out of the service, went straight into he like shows his iron, very clearly Iron Union prosthetic arms.
Well, you're just the kind of guy that I need to talk to. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So that's a 19 on the insight.
All right, good. Yeah, it's successful. So yeah, you get a clear kind of his motives. You see that he's a proud union worker. Knows his stuff. His arms are actually outfitted with tools, so you could see that like he's actually there to put in some new tool sets into his.
Very pieces. Cool. I myself don't have any prosthetics, but there are often times where I wish that I did. Yeah, I'm curious. I live at a house. I'm working there as a lawyer, but they've asked me to try and find some people that might be interested, from the union to come and join, and get to know some people. They're trying to just start a social club or something like that. And I know that's not really a union kind of thing, and I'm not trying to pressure you into anything, but you have to know somebody in the union. You have to. Could you give me a name of somebody you think that'd be like, yeah, that guy's always down for a good time?
Let me think. And go ahead and give me a roll on
a persuasion. Oh, it's only a 13. Curses.
Do you have anything that can help that?
I don't think I can encourage myself.
I don't think you can encourage yourself or guidance yourself or anything there. Okay. No, that one doesn't quite. He's like thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't usually get like we have a lot of union functions, but I can't think of.
I mean, and I've also heard that they might even allow during the party to have somebody do a demonstration of some union trades crafting or something like that, and we're going deception.
Yeah.
Oh my god, a natural one.
Oh yeah, that was that. Don't take away anything, but it's just like really doesn't really seem like a very.
No, you're right. No, they're probably not going to do that at all. They're probably just going to hang around and talk. I'm sorry.
That sounds. I'll be honest. I don't even think I would want to go to a party like that. Like
you're right. That doesn't sound like a very good party at all.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and give me the 1d6.
Let's sigh. Hey, it's a 6. That's at least
6. Okay. Yeah. 6 out of 20. So
6 out of 20. So
yeah. As you're finishing up your shopping, it's like he does come over and he does like say, there are a couple, thinking about it, obviously, I mean Siskin, but there's a guy Calder Hesk. You might want to. And then there's Jory Vale. Might want to look into them.
I can't appreciate enough of you both helping me with this awesome purchase. I am going to make so many electrical repairs on this house. Yeah, I just got to figure out how to do that first. And then, and you know what? I'll reach out to them. What was your name?
Sester.
Chester?
Sester.
Sester. Thanks, Sester.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't name drop you or anything with them unless you want me to, but
Sester Cole.
Awesome. Appreciate you, Sester. Yeah. And I will endeavor not to light myself on fire with these electronics tools.
Well, I mean, that's your own business.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if you do, you could always actually just, call the union and have them do the work. We actually appreciate it when you actually hire us as opposed to doing your.
They are already out there doing some work. I am just trying to better myself,
Fair enough. Well, you never know. If that would you say you were a lawyer? That advocating thing doesn't go for you. Yeah, maybe look into yeah. And then they got to go back to business. They were a little disappointed. Like they started the conversation real strong. And they were like, "This is good stuff." And
this has gone sideways. I'm sure he'll go tell his buddies about this weird young kid.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna try and find, since we're down in Union Square, I don't know if this is the right place to find cello strings, but maybe there's a place around. We'll just wander around a little while and.
Union Square not so much, but you're close enough again to Velvet Alley that you are able to find a.
We'll make our way over to Velvet Alley.
Yeah. Whether that's on purpose or not, you just kind of you just kind of follow the nicer shops, and then you go, oh, I'm no longer in Union Square. How odd is that? I'm in.
And if there's a coffee shop along the way, stop and have a little beverage.
What kind of coffee shop? There are coffee shops now. They're the kiosk, bodega coffee shops that are in Union Square, and then as you get into Velvet Alley, there's the cafes. So I don't know what you're looking for. If you're looking,
I'm looking for a cafe. If I make it at Velvet Alley, then I'm gonna have a little sit on the afternoon and.
All right, there you go.
Enjoy a nice sit down, and then I'll send a parliamentary parliamentary raven.
Owls? What?
No. Owls? Yeah, sorry, wrong mythos.
Right, not have any of those.
To Underwinters, and it's just going to be a note that says, Miss Winters, this is Farank Tern, advocate at your law firm. I have a bit of a personal request, and I was hoping that maybe you could help me out with it. Would you be willing to meet and have a discussion in the next couple of days?
Okay,
I'm going to send that over.
Yeah. All right. Now, Reggie Wrenne, how's your Sunday morning going?
Assuming that my whatever job I got, wherever I have to go play, is not the Rat's Nest or the Brass Rose. So
it's not. It is one of your other.
One of my others. Yeah.
Still nice.
So I'm gonna
go
do
the Pendulum Club for lunchtime on a Sunday. So
So I'm gonna go play. I'm getting all buttoned up. Normally I wear my shirt open because I'm cash, but this is not that time. I'm buttoned up. I look pristine, like a pristine monkey suit club worker.
Got it.
And I'm gonna play, but I am gonna see if any of the people I'm playing with I have seen play at the Rat's Nest.
Okay. Give me a history roll. It's always my go-to. If you do I know anybody?
16.
16, yeah. You do recognize some of the folks as people, or maybe not recognize. You've heard of, like they've performed at the Rat's Nest before, or the Rat's Nest is the most popular of the Court of Rats establishments, but they have other establishments around the city, right? So that's probably the one that's the most reputable, mostly because it used to be a very popular hopping club within the city before it switched its names to the Rat's Nest, right? The Rat's Nest kind of kind of discourage some folks from going there, and then encourage other people to go there. So the clientele changed over the years once the Rat King came into control. But you do have a few folks that you're playing with that do have a touch point to that part of the city for sure.
All right. So when we get done with our set and we have a break, I'll go up to them and be like, "That was just amazing playing. You're being wasted on a lunch crowd."
Oh, I agree. But sometimes it's the only work you can get around here.
Yeah. You know, have I heard that you play at this is, such a nice joint, but sometimes it's really nice to play at someplace that's a little more relaxed. You've played at the Rat's Nest, right?
Yeah. Well, calling it relax, this is relaxed. That is sometimes high tension, but
really
the pace. Well, the crowd could get a little tense and a little rowdy. They expect certain things out of their they don't like experimental music. They don't like they kind of like just like what they like. And if you try and play something different, I mean, we've had bottles thrown at us or whatever. I mean, not for long. I mean, it gets settled pretty quick, especially if the king is in the house and he likes what we're playing. But
what sort of stuff do they like? Is it like standards or
standards mostly? Yeah, mostly. Though occasionally, interestingly enough, we've gotten requests for some foreign tunes that basically, were asked to be played just because I guess some of the folks that reside there or in the house have memories from their times abroad.
That makes a lot of sense. Well, since you like playing this, I don't mind rowdy crowds. I kind of get a rush off of it. So if you ever have to play there and you don't want to, give me a call and I'll happily trade out with you.
Yeah, of course. Likewise. Is there any gigs that you're not particularly fond of in the city, or
I mean, like you said, you take a job that you can get, but is there anywhere that you are particularly fond of? Because
I like to play some of the nicer locations. I haven't been able to get into. I mean, the Brass Rose would be amazing. But I think everyone's on the trying to get on that list. So
yeah. Do you play at the Pendulum? Are we at the Pendulum Club? I can't remember if you said that or not. You're not, right?
No, I said that you could be, but
okay. No, I'm not. Yeah. Do you play at the Pendulum Club much? Because I'm happy to give you some of my sets there in exchange.
No, I would love to. I hear there's some very interesting folks that roll through there. There's one guy here. He just comes in with an old raven with a crazy eye. And everyone talks about he's like the nice, and I hear he's a great tipper too, like just the most interesting individual.
He is very eccentric, but he is a good tipper. Yeah, and the bartender is really fantastic too.
I hear they mix. They're like a mixologist. What is it's like a fancy bartender I hear. So
yeah. Even their fizzy temples are fantastic. They put like rosemary in it or something.
Fizzy temples? Oof. I haven't had one of those since I was a kid, but yeah. It's,
I mean, me neither, but when something so simple is elevated so much.
It's true. It shows a craftsmanship and a dedication to their art, of course.
Oh goodness! Look at the time. I think we need to get back to playing. But
they're like, oh yeah. So the which roles were you looking to make? What was the outcome we were going for? Is this for your personal influence project?
Yeah, this is for. I'm trying to get into the Rat's Nest so that I can get that connection between the Brass Rose and the Rat's Nest. So let's do. I kind of forgot to make rolls while I was doing that, but
no, that's fine. Either way works. During the session or after the session, either or before even if you want. But,
yeah, let's do. I'm not going to do intimidation. I'm so sorry. We'll do persuasion.
Persuasion seems good.
If it'll go.
maybe
22.
That's pretty good.
We
22
will
is good.
do deception, which I guess will be me telling them I don't like playing the Pendulum Club or whatever.
Yeah, that seems like a good route. Let's be out there. 22 as well? No, wait.
Why am I rolling? Oh, no, I'm rolling with it.
No, you're not rolling with advantage. Just shoot. Okay, so we got the 22. All right, deception. I'm good with that. What's your last one?
And then I think insight. Yes, insight. Okay, so 15.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's what you needed. So 3d6.
3d6. 7 total.
Still it's 7 towards. I don't actually have to pull up your personal one. I don't have that one really available in front of me here.
It's one more than I rolled, and I've failed at everything.
It's true. Bronk's
everything.
Bronk's a big old failure. So no, we're gonna. Okay. So Reggie's influence project was at a 22 and is now at a 29 out of 100. So
slow and steady wins the race.
It is true. It's true. It's how you cleave away at it slowly but surely. There you go. All right, updated.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay, so that is everyone's first part of the day. Second part can be whatever you actually like it to be. You could spend some more time in the shitty, or you could walk right, you go back home. What would you do?
Well, Peryn was going to try to catch back up with Farank.
Farank, okay. Over in the velvet alley. So that's fine. Farank, what are you're just drinking your coffee, waiting for a raven that'll take a couple days to get to you, come back, and then
and looking for some. I mean, after I finish my coffee, I'm gonna look around for a shop that sells cello strings.
Oh yeah, that would have been in the morning, so that would have been fine.
Okay.
I didn't say
no, and then at this point, I think I'm not sure what I would work on at this point. Let me think about it some.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
I'll just wait for Peryn to come by.
All right. Raven?
I would like to look for a shop to pick up some ammunition for my new weapon.
Not a problem. You could have been doing that in the morning as well. So
okay.
I mean, yeah. Shopping takes like 2 seconds. So unless you want to do something in addition to that, right? So like, Farank was shopping, but he was also trying to glide handle and he was doing it, right? I don't know.
Right.
I mean, you could have been buying crossbow bolts and talking to Cult of Tenebrous people. Like they're all walks of life, right? So that's not a problem.
Can I buy them while I try to talk to Court of Rats people?
Sure. What do you need for the Court of Rats?
I want a glad handle for them towards whatever we need to open up.
Let me see. I think you're done with everything with them. Oh no.
I didn't think we were.
No, you have to secure the Rat King's acknowledgement and peace. That's right.
Right.
Yeah. So you still have some work there. Okay, that would work. So you could do that. You could do that in your second half. That's fine. Ignatus. Would you like to get into town? Would you like to keep snooping around the house and doing things? How would you like to?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Ignatus wants to make a clockwork pet.
Make a clockwork pet. All right.
Yes.
Well, you're gonna need parts for that. I think
I don't know whether the parts from the insects would be enough to.
It would not be enough. You would need to go into town. But if you wanted to go into town or go to you have a place that you could go to start picking up pieces or whatever. If that's a project you want to do, you could start the project at home, right, and then get an idea of the value you would need to get towards that. It's a big project though, not huge, but like decent size, just so you know. What size animal are you looking to make as a clockwork pet?
Well, I have a few ideas, but I think first I want to make a rat for one of our party members.
Okay. Everyone's gonna get their own personalized little clockwork pet. Okay. that works for me.
This one is for the Holy Father, though, correct?
Well, it might be just loosed within the chapel just to exist there.
Oh, there you go. There you go. The whole sweater of rats. No, okay. Okay, that I noted. So yeah, you'll go through. We'll spend some time having you go through the scraps that you do have and see what you can salvage from that to start making it. But you will need to pick up some pieces. I don't know if you have anything that reduces the cost on anything. I know some other people do, so maybe if they help you with that, they'll trim down the costs. But
okay.
We'll come back. We'll come back to that.
Yeah, that's fine.
And Reggie.
I think just for the sake of keeping the family close by in case we need to do something, I'm going to go into the shopping part of town. And I know it's a big town, and this is as unlikely as finding lore in a giant shopping town. But just like look at clockwork shops, see if there's anything I can see that points to an MG. I don't know if there's like a directory of stores somewhere.
Yeah, I mean they have I guess the equivalent of yellow pages, right? For those children listening to us right now, there used to be a time when there was a big fat book called the Yellow Pages, but they don't have yellow pages because it'd be the black and white pages here. The slightly gray pages, which actually listed everybody's phone number, name, and addresses of businesses that they put out once a year and updated. Now we have the interwebs. So get some education on this show. All right. So yeah, you were able to find a directory that tells you different shops in that part of town. I mean, are you just looking in general? Because there's like, again, there's stuff over in the scrapyard. There's probably places down in the southern area of the city that we mentioned earlier. Velvet Alley has some, but they're more high scale, upper class, like high end clockwork supply places.
I don't think I would have that knowledge. I was going to ask if I could do an insight to figure out where they might try to source their materials from, being a fancy lady who has people working in the coal yard. But I don't think I would have that information. I think...
I mean, you could always... I mean, it would be insight. You would have to do investigate. And it'd be a really, really, really high roll.
Yeah, I think instead I'm just going to take the time and look through the directory for anything that has like similar to MG initials. I know it's a long shot, but
yeah, give me a roll on. Oh man, I'm going to say investigate. Yeah, still investigate.
They're a wild luck roll.
I mean, yeah, no, you see tons of MG. You actually have a plethora of options ahead of you that you could go door by door to try and figure out. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll just fail walk around doing that, I suppose.
Well, no, I wouldn't make you do that. I mean, like you is there anything else that you would want to be doing? I mean, you're meeting up with them or trying to stay in the area, but is it really just trying to try and track? Now, remember, you haven't gotten the confirmation from Ignatus yet that the MG is the Maker's Mark either, right? Because he's still
but I do know that MG did the bugs.
You do know that MG. Well, MG was in charge of the bugs, yeah, right. You know that part.
Yeah. So that's. She probably wouldn't put her name on it. Reggie is not good at investigation, as I've said before.
Oh, sure. Stop her. But I mean, it doesn't stop. I mean, was there anything else you wanted to pursue besides your personal project? Because I'm only going to let you dip into that once a day.
Yeah. No, I know we need to get people from the Iron Union, and I know we need to get people.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna go over to the warehouse we went to where Terry was working.
That's not too far. Yep.
With a mid-grade bottle of alcohol to apologize for being crappy to them and see if they can give me some names of some higher up people in the Iron Union who we might be able to invite.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That sounds good. All right. Let me swing back around to the top. So Raven, you're buying bolts, but you're shopping in Court of Rats territory. So yeah, it's easy enough to chat up the folks that way. What are you thinking of there, knowing that trying to influence the Court of Rats to get the Rat King to kind of be at peace with y'all?
Trying to name drop Quinn a little bit, just to get wheels squeaked kind of thing, and then I am just like saying, trying to put the Skye name out there in a good way, trying to just like send feelers out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, totally makes sense. All right, so I guess that first one be insight, I guess, just to get an idea of who you should be chatting with, if that's okay. And then, or do you have are you going to go like deception, insight, deception, persuasion, intimidation?
That's it. Those are my three.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, go ahead. Which one would you like to start with?
I'll start with deception.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll be like, oh, I've heard so many good things, and 15 works.
15 works. Yeah. All right. So yeah, you're able to get people to kind of like buy into it as you're shopping for bolts for your arbalist. Yeah.
And then I'm going to try to get them to be persuaded that the Skye family deserves their support.
Yeah, they've heard a little bit about y'all. So
10. Now, what does the inspiration do?
Reroll.
Not the inspiration. The what Farank gave me.
Oh yeah,
encouragement is you can add a D6 to your roll.
D6. Can I change to my signs importance after that roll?
No, because that's a D20. Oh, you mean? No. Oh, yes. To affect.
Can I roll the D6 and then if 11 would do it, but 10 didn't?
Sure, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I like that level of lawyering.
So neither one will work, though, unfortunately.
No. Okay. So. All right. Well, there you go. All right. And then what's the
roll? The roll was an 8, though, right? It has your +2. So wouldn't signs importance add 3 to it?
Oh, it would. So it would succeed.
Wait. Now, all right. I wasn't gonna have to look at the math that we're doing here. 3.
No, because the 10 was with my +2, so the 11 +2 would be a 13, and then the 3 more would be 16. Because you change out the roll, the die 20, you still get.
Correct. All right. So hold on, let me do my 13. So yeah, that would be okay. That we'll allow that.
Okay. And then I think the last one is
because it's following the rules. That's why we're allowing it.
That's right. You just know that is the correct. The law says you can do that.
And then I'm going to show my brawny muscles and try to intimidate them. Those who didn't like my other two. But if I fail miserably at this one, it's because I'm trying to intimidate them.
Yeah, not so much.
Not
so
much.
But it did. They were not intimidated, but they were like, unimpressed either. It just was middling. So that's right.
I can't roll a die 6 on this one, right? That is gone after I use it.
Yeah, it's a one-time thing. Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah. So 2d6.
7.
All right. Let's add to your influence project here. It was at a 33. Now it is at a 40.
Out of
50.
So we're moving it.
Yeah. All the initial faction projects you all had were 50 points. All your personal projects were 100 points, and then all the inviting people were 20 points. So little variation about for influence projects. All right. Now back to Peryn and Farank.
Yeah, if I see Farank,
he's just drinking.
I kind of like wave him down. It's like, hey. So,
Peryn,
how was shopping?
It was successful.
So
not only did I find some of the finest electronic tools in the city, and I got a union guy to tell me about it. I also got the names of a couple of union guys that I think we can invite to the soiree.
Oh.
So even though it's a Sunday and I'm really technically not supposed to be working today, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I'm still, I don't know.
You're not union, so working on Sundays is actually okay.
Yeah.
Unions fought for their rights to not work on Sundays, not yours. So
yeah. Somebody's got to, get this soiree off the ground at some point.
So you're getting electrical parts?
Yeah, I'm trying to build out the workshop a little bit back at the house. There's a couple things that have come up where we just hadn't had the right tools, and I think that these could come in handy. Plus, I mean, honestly, like if I learned a little bit of electronics, like that might have made that thing yesterday a little bit more easy if we could have, like, I don't know, cut the power off to the whole place, or there's just a lot of stuff going on.
The getting to the
maybe a little bit more strategy than, hey, you
get them.
So adding some literal and metaphorical tools to the toolbox is what I'm doing here today.
So I have to ask. I understand you're a litigator. You were in there when they were questioning those men, right?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Was there anything? I mean,
what did you?
No.
See, so this is the first time I've ever done an interrogation. Like, did they talk smack about me? Because I mean, the guy was really tight-lipped.
No. It's not that. It's just. So, was there anything that I know the family or members of the family can be a little rough? Was there any type of torture, I guess, is technically
torture? Well, I mean, the one bloke was already pretty well hacked up with an axe, so I guess it just depends on where you draw your line. But no, I mean, surprisingly, Quinn was cordial with them, for lack of a better term. I mean, she got a little rough, but but then she like made sure they got home okay, and then hired them to like be informants. It was a very strange thing. I thought
I'm
not exactly weird. Sure how she pulled all that off. How they pulled
full
that off.
Disclosure, I've heard stories of how enthusiastic sometimes that members of the Inquisition can be in gathering information.
This was nothing like that.
I wouldn't assume that they were capable of it. In my experience, it takes a certain person to fill that type of role.
And you have to be able to back it up a little bit. Look, I know I'm not the most intimidating person. I really tried, though. Like,
well, no, to your credit, you aren't that type of person. I'm not concerned with that. It's just I want to know that the family or the people that I am associated with are also people who are less capable of doing some of the things that I fear some.
Come on, Peryn. Like you've seen where all of these family members are coming from. Like you and I are both here under the employ, and I feel I honestly don't know much about your background, and I apologize. I probably should have had a conversation about that at all. But you seem like the kind of person that maybe had a decent family. Probably went to a decent school, and I don't know, maybe not. I don't know.
Well, I did go to a decent school. The 7 Points Academy is in my opinion beyond compare. But as far as family, I don't know that much about my family aside from my parents were lost when I was very young, and I ended up spending a lot of time with my grandmother. But I do know how sometimes family can be the hardest thing to live with.
Well, but you had a family, and I think for several of the Eston grandchildren, that was not the case. And then, so they had found family or some other approximation, and sometimes people can latch onto some things. I think from your perspective and from my perspective, we both have a similar goal. One is which you were trying to give them, a higher compass of morality, and I'm trying to get them to embrace a higher compass of society because they've inherited that. So but right? Like they're a little rough around the edges. And they're gonna do some stuff that you're not gonna like, man. Like, it's just I've kind of come to terms with that. Now, some of them are gonna surprise me one of these days and suddenly show up in an amazing way of comporting themselves or something. But maybe not. Who knows?
Well, no, I'm surprised by many of them quite often, actually. Not that I have a lower opinion or anything of them, but just there would be things that I would expect Quinn to do or things I expect Reggie to do, and they do the opposite. I appreciate the people that we're with. I appreciate the members of the family, even though maybe they don't think that way about people like you or I, just because we're not family. But I do want to. I think we're in agreement that we do want them to aspire towards better things. And yes, they did come from a place that was fairly rough, a number of them, but they can aspire to be something better than what I've seen people from the streets, people who had rough lives, grow and become something better than what they were. And I think that they have potential to do that.
Well, I don't disagree. I think, your goal is to keep them out of trouble with the church, which is a much more difficult challenge than I have, which is to keep them out of trouble with the law. Like, the law is a solvable problem. The church, has different things.
Well, it's not simply the church. I know that the church is an issue, and a lot of people feel a certain way about the church, but it's more the side of the gods and how the gods see them and the choices that they make. And I want to make sure that they don't do anything that's harmful for themselves. Or to go against that.
That's a little bit where we differ. I'm not going to try and tell them to do something a certain way or not do a certain way. I'm going to let them do what they're going to do, and I'm going to try and make sure they don't have any significant repercussions for it.
No.
At this point, the waiter comes up and it's just like, another cafe?
Oh yes, we've been talking a little bit too long. Let's go see if we can round up and find some of the people.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Let's go. Oh,
I tipped away.
Did you manage to get that was it a cravat?
Not yet. I think it's still being made. It's only been less than a week since we ordered it, and I think
it would take that long. I figure a cravat's like a piece of cloth, isn't it? Just like a scarf?
Surely you jest. Did you see the place we ordered it from?
Look down at what I've got on. It's like it's not a shirt or a fitted coat.
Well, maybe, right? So I don't know. I guess you pick up a lot of deliveries from there from your clergy, so you would know that it can take a little bit of time for a fine piece of cloth, and obviously,
Well, I guess it depends on if there's embroidery or anything involved there, maybe. But
I'm looking forward to being surprised, but I'm not going to rush it. And they said they would deliver it anyway, so I'm not going to actually go check it. I'm going to assume that person cares about the craftsmanship and their expected deliveries.
All right. Well, let's go.
Absolutely.
All right, where you all? So that was just chat. What all you're up to for the your afternoon piece there?
If it was the work week, I would say let's go down to City Hall and see if we can figure out who that building was owned by and start to kind of tracking some of that stuff down. But I don't know that we can get in there to the records hall today.
Not on Sunday. The Sunday is the God's day. So
that's true. That's true.
And Monday and Tuesday.
Well, every day
sometimes
is,
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Sometimes Wednesday.
I don't know.
Personal project.
I guess I could work. I don't know how I would work on my personal project on a Saturday either.
Sunday.
Or a Sunday.
Around Sunday.
But I can work on my personal project.
Yeah, I mean, you could always send out ravens or something. What was your personal project? Actually,
establish myself as a trusted advocate.
Yeah, you could put out flyers or something. Yeah,
right. You know what? I need to get some business cards made now that I'm.
What you need is a billboard.
I do. Oh, right? Lots of them.
Right, all over the city. It's just like, are you in trouble? Do you need help? Call on Farank Tern advocates.
Maybe you can get
and then put the S and then put the Skye number, like the phone number of the house, and then like just
get
I mean,
get
I
Quinn
could also
get Quinn to model for it. Just have their arm and just like the strong arm.
I mean, I could also. I have a couple names of some people from the society that I could try and figure out where they spend their time.
I think all these things are possible for you, which is easy to do where you're at.
Yeah.
The shopping
so
district,
let's see if we can figure out something about Willa Vermeil, the auditor.
Oh yeah, you got to do that. Definitely should do that. All right, where is that one?
Yeah, I mean, Peryn, if you want a cravat as well, like it's not exclusive.
Oh no!
Do you want me to get you a matching one?
No, it's okay. I'm quite fine with the vestments that I've got. So
okay.
Wearing so, but thank you for that.
Give me some. I'll just say that Farank was making idle chit chat with not just with Peryn, besides with Peryn walked up, but also with the people that were at the cafe, and so you can name drop a little bit here and there, and so intimidation first, right? Is that what we're going for?
Always. Oh no.
Before he does that, I mean, I would be more than happy to read him a scripture and give him some guidance as to how he could perform these asks.
There you go. Yeah, you can give him guidance.
I'll give him guidance.
Outstanding. Yeah, we'll start with some persuasion just to see if we can persuade some people to talk about the auditor. I mean, probably there's somebody who's a 15. All right,
15. That makes it.
And then once we kind of get a little bit of information, maybe I can, make it sound like I am in the need for. Man, I really, I got some tax issues. Got some problems. I need a good tax.
You can add a D4.
Oh my God, I'm rolling so terribly.
Well, you can add a D4. I just gave you guidance. You can add a D4 to the.
That's true.
That's not going to make a difference on that one.
Well,
no, it's not. It won't. No. All right.
I mean, at this point, I might as well go with an intimidate. We'll do some insight just to see if Willa Vermeil is anywhere near here. Oh yeah, there's a 19.
Yep, that does it. All right, so 2d6.
All right. There's a 5.
Oh, nice. You complete the invitation process.
Oh, okay.
So you get the information you need on both Peryn Snow, the curator, and Willa Vermeil, the auditor. You have a good feeling that after you're checking around town and inquiring about them and everything, that you have secured their presence at the soiree.
Excellent. Did I learn anything about Willa Vermeil, the auditor?
Not some. I mean, you did pick up that the curator is very curious to see.
Yes.
Eston's
stash.
Eston's collection. The auditor. I mean, the best you know about them is that if anybody is looking to basically stay in the good graces of the court, at some point in time you get audited. And they're the ones responsible for making sure that all of your financials and things are in properly situated to be recommended by the society. So
excellent.
Yeah, they're kind of like the you don't just get into the society. You have to earn your place, right? If you're coming from outside of a well-established family, which does happen, right? Like so,
Yeah.
There are definitely fresh up and comers within the city that do get noticed, and in order to make it through, it's the auditor that basically makes sure that actually happens for you. Or again, if you've been out of the city for a while and need to get back in the good graces of the society, it's the auditor. So yeah,
cool.
Yeah, Willa she tracks basically and also all the movements of all the valuables within the city. So
wow, that is a good person to know.
And who changes hands and so forth. So yeah. All right, Peryn, what else were you doing besides talking smack about the family with
I'm talking smack about the family. I was
it's
voicing my concerns with
smack talking.
My companion here.
Yeah. Your comrade in arms there.
Yes, I did the
you got the church. You're good there. Goes to your personal project. You could try and aid the Iron Union invitation.
I think I would probably try to work on the personal project.
Okay.
Maybe by going to the temple and kind of letting them know about some of the things I've worked at. Some of the things I've worked trying to get the family, not the family, but trying to get the people to listen to the sermons I've been giving, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So essentially kind of glad handing with that respect.
Sure.
All right. So first I would look for actually she's a sister. I'd look for the my contact with the church.
Mm-hmm.
The father that I Vincendi. Yeah. And try to kind of meet up with him.
You've already talked with him to go through to get this. So like if you're just looking to chat up, I mean church people or whatever.
Oh, so I can so I'd probably in that case I'd do like an insight to see who I should talk to next.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and
give
me that.
That is a 22.
Yeah, that works. I mean, you just get the feeling that just chatting to the members of not the
like some of the higher ups, like some of the fathers
at any of the located like churches throughout the city would be fine.
Okay.
And,
all right.
Yeah. You don't have to target anybody particular.
Okay.
This. It's fine.
At that point, I would probably use deception to kind of blow up what I've been doing to make it look like I've had more success. And again, still blue. So
roll with the advantage
because I need it. That would be 11.
All right. And then and then what would you like to? You're not good at lines. It's obvious even with advantage.
At that point, probably intimidation.
Oh wow. Okay.
Just to
you bring out your own Warhammer. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Just being inspired by Sister Sparrow with a bloody hammer, and
they're definitely inspiring. That's for sure.
It's like and kind of give a more fiery sample of the sermons I'm giving and telling them, the kind of the things that I'm warning them against and the actions that they shouldn't be taking. And that would be a 14, which is just under.
With advantage, even?
Yeah, even with advantage, it's 14.
Oof.
Yeah.
Well, you got one, so 1d6 towards your 100 point personal project.
That's great. That would be a 2.
A 2. Hey, just inching our way there.
Slow and steady, baby.
Slow and steady. So we've gone from 39. You're doing all right to 41. So out of 100. So there we go. Updated. All right. Ignatus, let's go ahead and make some crafting rolls. We'll start with intelligence or wisdom, and then we can go with let's start with that one. Intelligence or wisdom.
The intelligence. It's a natural 20, 25.
All right, rock and roll. So that gets you 2d6. And then what about strength or dexterity?
I'll do dex. That's a 7.
Okay, so and then last is constitution.
Okay. 21. Dirty.
There we go. All right, that's fine. So basically, with the intelligence roll, you're able to pick through the scrap from and kind of push to the side like what would be useful or still usable for your crafting. And then your dexterity is able to kind of start assembling roughly the pieces there, and your constitution is just basically to just keep doing this because it's hard work. So the intelligence kind of makes up for the fact that your dexterity was like you got everything kind of in place, but it took you longer than it should have. It got there. So go ahead and roll 2d6 towards the project.
Is it
making a rat?
Shouldn't
Sorry,
it-
3d6. Yep.
That's 12.
All right, 12. You've made progress. This one's a little bit more involved than the things you've done before. So, you're guessing the initial planning and getting this together is you have probably like it's about 20 points total. So you're at 12, so 8 more points, and then there'll be a middle part and then an end part. So
okay,
still ways to go, but you've made progress on the mechanical rat.
And at some point, I'll have to go get some more supplies, right?
At this point, you could keep working with what you have, but to move into the next portion of the project, you would definitely need to have parts.
Okay.
So without getting more parts, you could go like, so if you worked on this again and it went over the 20, you would have those points going towards the second part, but you wouldn't really be able to start the second part until you got more supplies.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll get you the cost on that for next session. So.
Yeah, because I figure I'll next session I'll go to the cog and the compass and also show that maker's mark and see whether the shopkeeper recognizes it.
Yeah, sounds good. Wrenne.
So I realized I said I was going to go talk to Terry to try to get names. Reggie doesn't know that we have names. So if I go do that, will it still help the project or?
Yeah, no, it would, because again, you're contributing to. I mean, you wouldn't be able to drop the names that you got, but you would still be able to contribute to the project by talking to the Iron Union and glad handing and getting. Because again, ultimately, all the information gets around, and then they get aware that you all are doing something. So yeah, it would contribute to that.
All right, fantastic. So I will use. Well, do I want to do this? I don't think I can use it. I was going to try to use service entrance to swipe a nice bottle of alcohol from where I was playing, but I won't. I'll just go grab one on my way and buy one.
Oh, okay. I was like, you could, but I mean, it's up to you. Sleight of hand if you want to use.
Yes. Let's see how that works. I'm going to try to do that. 19?
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
All right. So I grab a nice unopened bottle of alcohol and head over to the warehouse and hope that on a Sunday, if Terry had to work Saturday, maybe he also has to work Sunday.
He does. Terry, even though union member, somebody still has to work for the warehouse, and he's the lowest man on the totem pole. So, yeah. All
right. So I'm going to go in and be like, I'm making sure I'm wearing my cover.
Yeah. Cover. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's just like, the bell rings when you open the door, unless you were trying to sneak in. That's up to you.
I'm walking in.
Yeah. All right. Terry's like, oh, hi. How can I help you today?
Hi. I wanted to come and apologize. I was awful rude to you and you were so helpful to us yesterday.
Oh, most people are, but thank you.
But it was uncalled for because you're doing such a good job at your work. And
I really appreciate that.
And I brought you this as an apology because I hate being rude.
Is that alcohol?
Yes, I hope you drink, and if not, you can regift it.
Oh no, I do. I've just never been gifted alcohol before. Usually, wow, that's really nice of you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't think I can. I would also love to brag about you to, some people in the Iron Union. Is there anyone that you particularly want to look good in front of, or?
Well, Siskin, of course. I mean,
of course.
But yeah, I mean, you could just fill out one of those cards over there and put it in the suggestion box. That'd be great. I mean, they read all of them. We read every single comment card that goes in there, and we appreciate everyone's suggestions. But if you say something nice about me, I hear it goes on my record, and then I get to it definitely helps with advancement, I hear. So
all right, well, I will go fill out a card. Are you sure there's not, I'm going to try persuasion. Are you sure there's not anybody that you just personal, other than Siskin, a little because of course I'll give you a good word. I'm friends with Siskin. I'll give you a good word deception.
Oh, you're friends with this guy. That's amazing.
Yes.
I've only heard it. I mean, you are kind of friends with him, so it's not that bad of a deception. But yeah, you're like, oh, that'd be amazing. Yeah, no, I haven't. I mean, he's a retired lieutenant colonel. You know that? He's a war hero. That'd be amazing. Yeah.
He is. Yeah. And anybody else?
It's just like, well, I mean, there's a number of Iron Union bosses and man, who did list? I mean, the list keeps going on. I mean, you can keep making more rolls. You'll get eventually around to it.
7. Nope.
Yeah, all right. Get anything more there on that, but what how else do you want to go with the?
Well, I tell you what, if you think of somebody, let me know at the Skye estate, and just as a favor, let people know that we treat the Iron Union well.
The Skye estate. I heard a bunch of our union members died there the other day.
What haven't I rolled? I haven't rolled. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it was really unfortunate. But we're working to make it right. We're working to make it right, and we want to make it real safe. We're having a soiree, and we want to make sure that everybody's safe and welcome and so happy. So, just if you could let people know that wasn't our fault. I don't know.
All right, go ahead. Whatever your last roll is.
Persuasion.
All right.
Or maybe just don't mention that at all.
Did you wait? Oh, did you? Oh no. Okay. Oh, an 8. Oh. Yeah. No. Okay. I mean, I'd suggest. I mean, you're so nice to give me this thing. I mean, if I were y'all, I would get the negotiator over there.
The negotiator.
Yeah, Calder Hesk. I think that would be my suggestion. With everything that's going on, if you want to really smooth things out with the union, the negotiator is the way to go.
Absolutely. Is there anything that Calder Hesk likes that you know of? Have you heard of?
I don't actually know them personally. I've yet to, but I might eventually if you fill out.
I did. I think if I fill out 2, it might lose its poignancy. But I gave you a really good review, and I will give you that. I'll give you a personal a commendation to Siskin.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, go ahead. Give me the 1d6.
2.
2 still 2 more than you had before. So. All right, so your 6 goes to an 8 out of 20. So not bad. Not halfway there.
Almost there.
Ish. So there you go. Yeah, crawling your way up. Considering it's the one project you hadn't touched at all until today, it's not bad. All right, so with that, Terry wishes you a great day. Thanks you again for the bottle. It is now getting to be early evening on a Sunday. So where do people gather together? Do you all head home? Does Ignatus leave home and everyone else go home? What is the cycle here for your plans for Sunday evening?
Peryn's got a big day, so he's going to go back, I think.
Peryn's going to go back. Okay, back to the house.
A lot of yelling.
All right. Well, so here's the thing. Just what would you be doing on Sunday night? Though we're not going to cover it now, just so I kind of know, like, if you are going home, what would be your objective at home versus if you stayed in the city?
He would probably be moving boxes out of the chapel.
Yeah,
and wondering why these boxes keep ending up here. There's more boxes than there were yesterday.
All right, fair enough. So Ignatus is going to the Coggin, right? Okay. They are open on Sundays or whatever because they're a family-owned little small business or whatever out that way. What about Farank? Would he head back home? Or
I'm heading back to the house. Got my.
What all are you gonna do in the evening at the house? That's what I'm trying to.
I mean, besides my usual weekly personal care routines, because Sunday is the day for, making sure things are squared away. But I would like to try and use my new electronics tools along with the other tools to make a little bit more headway on that wax.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. What about Reggie?
Is the Brass Rose hopping on a Sunday evening, or is it a quiet night?
It is. No, it's still pretty happening.
I was gonna try to find Farank and see if he wanted to like dress up to the nines and go to the Brass Rose, but
oh my goodness,
he's electrocuting himself instead.
He just drops.
You come in and he's got like a hairnet on and like cream patches on his eyebrows, and he's like, "What?"
Yeah, we'll leave it with you thinking about that. And then Raven, what would be your
I'll probably work on my personal project.
Okay. So stay in the city and work on that? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. All right. As you all either head back home to either get ready or do things in the evening, or head into the city to actually go do the things to finish your evening. We'll have the monochromatic fade to black, even more black world, and we'll pick up next week with that, where your Sunday evening with the family. So all right, let's thank you all. Let's do quick before we leave everyone. Let's do a quick shout out to the folks who played tonight and where we can find them on the interwebs should they be there. So, Mandy.
Mandy, I play Raven, and I am here every Tuesday night.
Awesome. And Winston.
I'm Winston. I have a webcomic at the Subconscious Eye, or subconsciouseye.com, and my socials are going to be Subconscious Eye or Subconscious Eye Studios on either Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. I understand that's a thing.
This is a thing that if you do Instagram, it's connected to it.
Yeah.
All right. And Matthew Bell.
I'm Matthew Bell. I'm on Instagram, EmbellishATL, and let's see what's going on right now. I'm helping to produce the Chamblee High School production of Mean Girls. Starts next week, so if you're in the Chamblee, Georgia area, come out and check out the show. It should be pretty awesome.
All right. Appreciate that. And Matthew Walsh.
Hey, everyone. I'm Matt Walsh. You can find me on most socials at Matt P. Walsh, and you can also see me here every Tuesday night.
Excellent. And Ariel.
I'm Ariel Kasten. You can find me on socials at Ariel Kasten. And also you can find me on my podcast, Large Nerdron Collider.
All right. And of course, a shout out to the folks behind the scenes that aren't here, but are always contributing. Game design and writing, Stephen Cheney. Brandis Stoddard. Tarot design and additional writing, Rabbit Stoddard. Character design, Adam Schumpert. Tarot and symbol design, Luana Zahra, and graphic and UI design, Fleur Sciortino of the Wanderer's Tome. I'm Christopher Mifsud. I've been your game master and host this evening. You can find me at the Magical Mr. Mifsud or Press Start Leadership or Play On Word Studios for all of those things. It's too much stuff, I know. And again, shout out to all of our Patreon and all the folks that joined us to watch us live and who follow us on the videos on demand and leave comments and everything like that. So we really appreciate you when you give us a follow, subscribe, a share, or whatever. It means a gazillion things to us. So thank you so much for all that. Until next time, which is next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, here or here or here. I'm pointing randomly. None of this means anything. But if you're watching us on whatever, you can watch us there again in a week. So check us out. And again, thanks so much. We appreciate your support. All right. Bye, everybody.